from Arlington, Texas. We're live inside Globe Life Field. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the Tampa Bay Rays and the Texas Rangers. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the brooms to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
Let me start by saying which one.
So just about set. And our pitcher tonight, John Gray. What do you look for here?
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4. But this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go out there and give it his best.
Ready to go now. And stepping in for the Rays, Josh Lowe. And that's a little bit high. And we're underway. Fought off foul. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a fair ball. The throw in, not in time. That's a
extra bases to start.
Two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat
Hopefully
the
that's a good
odds.
sign.
Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position.
That's a ball.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Ha-Sung Kim. Shoots a line drive single into right center. Low.
Oh, that'll be a triple.
He scores and they
Maybe.
have the lead.
Nope. Just straight places.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
Here's the veteran first baseman, Brandon Lau. 4 for 8 in the series so far. There's a strike. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the third and final game of the series. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. And makes the grab. Runner tags at second. Not in time. He's safe. All right, let's take a look at the Rays lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game.
At least.
Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Nolan Arenado stands in now, looks at that one inside. Lifted in the air, right center field. Langford makes the play. Runner tagging from third. Throw home. He beats it. And they lead by 2.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Here's the center fielder, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
1 ball, 1 strike.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
And that skips in the dirt. And that's outside. Counts full, 3-2.
Full count.
And a foul ball. He stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fly ball down the line. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul.
Get another chance.
Goes down.
Oh,
But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Rays
that's a bit
2,
generous.
and the Rangers nothing. Back in Arlington, and on the hill in this one, Shane Baz. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, a very solid ERA last season, just a little over 3. And when you've got a guy like that taking the mound for you, the offense is definitely expected to score 4 runs at least, unless they're really struggling. So more times than not, when he's on the bump, you're going to win the ball game if you just do your part as an offense. So last year, great year. He wants to repeat that or even improve. And I think there is some room for improvement. He's got good stuff. It's just executing from hitter to hitter.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Good pitch down around the knees. You want to be there all game. In a park like this, a pop-up sometimes will carry out.
Close, but called a ball. And a count 2-1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. Singy, this righty-heavy lineup is a bit unusual against a right-handed pitcher.
Yeah, Boog, certainly bucks the old conventional wisdom, and I'm not sure I see the vision from the manager on this one. You're not exactly putting your players in the best situation to succeed when you roll out a lineup like this. Maybe they've seen something on video that tells them there's a weakness to exploit. Perhaps that's it.
Ezekiel Duran, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. 1 out, bases empty. Check swing, called strike. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Sets him down on strikes. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Corey Seager stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Fastball for a strike at 95. Next pitch is downstairs. 2 out, space is empty. He swings and fouls one off. Grounded to Gorman. Gorman throws on to first. And Seager is set down. And that is the inning. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We head to the second in Arlington. It's the Rays 2 and the Rangers nothing. All set for the start of the inning. And the batter now, Jorge Soler. Gray, 33 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2013. Gray back to work. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1. Just missed. Making the calls behind the plate in this one is Woody Keller.
Yeah, and Woody does a pretty good job back there, Boog. He's got a pretty fair strike zone most of the time. Maybe some inconsistency here or there, but usually he's back there doing a solid job.
Swinging a foul straight back.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
The other way. Steps on first for the out. Here's Nolan Gorman. That clips the corner. Swings through that.
I think he was sitting off speed
No
there.
ball, 2 strikes.
Pitch misses, and the count is 1-2. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. That one misses, and now it's filled up 3-2. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Now here is Gabriel Moreno. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Garcia really on his horse for this one. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Out to short, and that one finds its way through. They get it in quickly, so first and second now, 1 out.
Still able to come through behind the count right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. That's off the inside.
Give it a
corner.
shot.
And that's ball 1.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. That's a hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
So the Rays batting order turns over. Digging in, Josh Lowe.
Don't want to waste the bases loaded attempt, though.
Fastball for a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
No, it's the other one.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
That's towards center. Langford squeezes it. Here comes the runner from third. Play at the plate. Not in time. He's safe. It's 3-0.
Well, that can be a tough one with the bases loaded. You can
I've got
try
a
to
low
do too
and
much,
a
but
low.
there he didn't. He stayed within himself. He got that run in with the sac fly. Would have been nice if the runners behind could have advanced, but they'll take what they got.
Kim in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike.
So this is pretty much where I was at in yesterday's game, but still couldn't hold them off.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Garcia heads after it. Brings it in, and that'll do it. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. Now to the bottom of the second. Rays 3, and the Rangers nothing.
So all 3 games I've scored. I've had a 3-0 lead and blown it. Or, well, not all 3 games, but the first 2
And
anyway.
we're back. Here's a big power threat. Jake Berger. Berger launched a homer in his most recent game. Lifted in the air out to left. Gurriel handles the chance. Here's Jack Peterson.
I'm just keeping it real. Nobody knows how I feel. Cause you wasn't there when I almost drowned in my own blood, sweat, and LV.
Hard hit, right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the power hitting catcher, Kyle Higashioka. Went deep in the ball game last night. Outside low, and it's 1-0.
Now, with them having their bullpen needing to get 7 innings, I would have done more than absolutely nothing.
Next offering is fouled back. And that one is downstairs. 2-1. Right through there for a strike.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, it should be a good outing for him.
And he deals. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Hey, Sea Stinger.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Up and in, and now 3-2.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Line drive. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. Rangers go down quickly there. They trail in this one 3-0.
Yep.
And welcome back to the ballpark.
Here's my home run guy.
First baseman, Brandon Lau. And the first offering is not close.
Well, these Rays doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound. Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
That one at the knees for a strike. That one is absolutely belted. Peterson really on his horse for this one. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. Tag, and he's safe. It's a hustle double.
That was close.
Absolutely turned on that one. Ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Nolan Arenado next to hit for the Rays. And that drops in for a strike.
No balls, one strike.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And the count even 1-1. Movement in the bullpen. Cole Winn getting ready to go. Rocker also throwing. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Still able to get it there in time. And they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice
at least the outs are being productive.
Nice play for the out.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. digs in now. Went down on strikes his first time through. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Runner on at third, one gone. Next offering is in for a strike.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch.
I like me some Jazz
in the lineup with that strikeout, but you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Swing
not there.
Popped up. Smith under this one. 2 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Jorge Soler up at the plate.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
No balls, one strike.
Higashioka tries to block it, but it gets away. Runner holds. Count goes to 1-2. Two outs. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Thank you.
Out to short. Oh, great grab on the dive. Gathers and throws. And very nicely done for the out.
This guy's anticipation is off the charts. Don't see many shortstops better than that. Great job to complete the play and end the inning.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Right
That's
through there for a strike.
Yep, they won the series already, so.
Tap foul at the plate.
I've been up 3-0 in both of the games, and they've come back to win both times. I got walked off in game 1.
And that one a little below the knees. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And there's a ball. The 2-2 on the way. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Tracks it down for the out. And there's one down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Simeon went deep in his most recent game. Marcus Simeon, the next to hit, takes ball 1. For Marcus Simeon, probably the biggest adjustment and improvement he's made has been on defense. Simeon made 35 errors as a shortstop in 2015 with the Athletics, and by the time 2021 came around, he won a Gold Glove with the Blue Jays. Has room, and he makes the catch.
That hanging breaking ball looks so juicy to the hitter, and nothing more frustrating when you miss that pitch and you pop out. He's going to have to think about that till his next at bat.
2 down, bases empty. Up next for the Rangers, Josh Smith. That one lifted to left. Gurriel sizes this one up, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that's the inning. As we go to the top of the 4th. Now up for Tampa Bay, Nolan Gorman. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that's outside. That one ripped.
Yeah, it's extra bases.
And that's going to roll to the wall.
Sound good with hitting doubles.
Into second easily with a leadoff double.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That
hey,
pitch
Rick.
was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. John Gray out of the game, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
I apologize for the hard end of my stream yesterday.
A new arm into the game, the righty, Cole Winn.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several
and get to their starters. It's just the bullpen I can't do anything with.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now the catcher for the Rays, Gabriel Moreno. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that drops in for a strike.
0-1.
Gorman leads off second with nobody out. Line drive, caught. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr., and he's already singled in this game. First offering misses badly for ball one. Man at second. And another ball.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Ball three.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
You know, it's funny that I didn't have any problem taking walks this strike because I got 5 of them. But after the third inning, or from the third inning on, couldn't do anything else.
And ball four, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Josh Lowe. That's
ball
outside, and that is ball one. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
1-1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Next pitch is outside.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Double play ball to second. Flips it. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Yep. Not with that speed.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Ha-Sung Kim. First pitch misses. Runners at the corners with 2 outs. And it's even up.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Next offering is in for a strike.
I'm having a hard time picking that up.
Pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. That's the first splitter we've seen today, and it shouldn't be the last. No runs, a hit, 2 left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. Rays 3 and the Rangers nothing. Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers.
No, they've averaged 4.5 per game.
That's in there. Strike one. And a foul ball. That one the other way. Hauls it in for the out. Ezekiel Duran stepping in for the Rangers. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That
Ball
misses, and that's ball one.
1-0.
One down, base is empty. And another ball.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Ball. Rio.
The Rangers yet to pick up a hit here. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Stays alive. In the air, right side. That's out number 2. Here's Corey Seager. He's 0 for 1.
That kept this guy in check for the most part.
Outside. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
And that is out of play. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Kim with the throw to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. And the Rangers set down in order. Still down 3-0. Back in Arlington, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Brandon Lau. Win back to work. Line drive, Adam in center field.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Win measures 6 feet 2 inches. 25 years old.
Loud contact, but nothing for it.
Back in 2018. Arenado stands in now and watches strike 1. This one high in the air to left center. Brings it in. 2 away. Two outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Jazz Chisholm Jr. 0 for 2 in this one. There's a strike. Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a foul out of play. That one outside. Now 1-2.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. No play. That's an infield single.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
And here is Jorge Soler.
Ball
and
outside.
The slider just misses.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
That's a little high. 2-0. And a swing and a miss.
2 balls,
Chisholm
1 strike.
off of first with 2 away.
No. 3 balls, 1 strike.
So now 2
Ball
on
4. Take your base.
and 2 outs.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
First and second, 2 outs. And stepping in for the Rays, Nolan Gorman. Fouled off left side. First and second, 2 down. And that's
the ball.
outside. 1-1.
1-1.
Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two outs. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Ball.
In the dirt.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Too
Ball,
low,
no.
and it's ball 3. Gabriel
count.
Moreno up next for the Rays. Two on, 2 outs. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and everyone's safe. The bases are loaded.
He was all over that one. That's one of those you classify
Yeah, I'm
as
getting
just
guys
too
on.
hot to handle. Hit it on the screws.
Now let's see if I
and
can get
it
him
couldn't
in.
Be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
And now here is Gabriel Moreno. So they're all loaded up with 2 outs. And
1-1.
ball 1.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
The 1-1. Base hit. 1 run is in.
All right, station
Runner
to
holds
station.
up at third. Base is still loaded. 2 away as 1 comes across.
Everything came together for him. He showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
2 outs, bases full. Here's the left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. And that's in there for strike 1.
High strike.
Headed towards the corner. Bounces over the wall in foul ground. It's an automatic double as they score a pair on the play.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Cole Winn is done, and he's on the hook for the runners at second and third. So looking for some help there. Back in a minute. New pitcher now, Sean Armstrong.
And this is a really tough spot to come into as he tries to keep this one close. You almost have to forget about the runners in scoring position. They're not going anywhere. Focus on the hitter, getting that one out your team needs from you.
Back to the top of the lineup. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Josh Lowe. And that misses. 1-0. And that one in the air center field. Langford moving back for this one. He's got it. And that's the
Take a 3-run
out.
inning.
3 runs on 4 hits. No errors, but 2 are left stranded. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Rays 6 and the Rangers nothing.
When I come out, they run out. I'll be working that stage to the sun out.
Back at Globe Life Field, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's going to be Jake Berger.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out. Well, these Rangers, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point. And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Swings and misses, and there's one away.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Peterson in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Now the catcher for the Rangers,
go fish.
Kyle Higashioka. He's 0 for 1. Just missed.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Yeah, that's fouled off. That one's in there. And the count 1-2.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Two down, nobody on. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Ripped to short. Rangers go down in order. Nothing doing for the Rangers. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Right through there for a strike. Some activity in the bullpen for Texas. Jacob Webb getting loose out there. Milner warming up as well. Pitch
Ball,
misses.
no.
Now 1-2.
1-2.
This one in the air right field. Garcia settles under it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. And here's the first baseman, Brandon Lau. 1 for 3. In for a strike. 0-1.
There it was.
No
Oh,
ball.
here it
One
is. Hit
strike.
it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
The Rays up big in this one, and we're in the top half of the 6th. In the air, center field. Langford
Nope.
sizing this one up. And there's 2 away. Two down, bases empty. Here's Nolan Arenado. Slider for a strike. Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 0-2.
No
All right,
ball.
now he may
2
have not
strikes.
liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing across here this half. 7-8-9 due up in the home half of the inning. It's the Rays 6 and the Rangers nothing. And we're back. Well, we go bottom 6, and now Adolis Garcia. Off the mark there. Ball 1.
Good purpose
One
pitch
ball,
right there.
no strike.
Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
And
Ball
another
2.
ball. Foul ball. That one fouled off. 2-2. Got him swinging.
Yeah, I
See
will
guys
be
compete,
right back
and I
after
know
the
he's
ad break, you
frustrated
guys.
he wasn't able to
It's
do
getting ready to
anything with
start
that
here in about
pitch.
10 seconds.
You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
Okay, we're back.
Simeon batting for the second time, and that's strike one.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
One down, base is empty, and that one lifted in the air center field. Chisholm makes the grab for the second out. Josh Smith stepping in for the Rangers. Fly to left his first time. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. And Arenado makes the catch. And that is the third out of the inning. So he's perfect through 6. It's the Rays 6 and the Rangers nothing. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just
I
about
wouldn't
anything.
say 6-0 is a blowout.
Boo, growing up, who was your favorite big league mascot?
The Philly Fanatic, still the best mascot.
Strike.
Is there a reason?
Well, I love the Phillies, and I love Mike Schmidt. Michael Jack Schmidt, 548 home runs. He was my favorite.
1-1.
Well, some people say you and the Philly Fanatic kind of have some things in common.
We have a similar body type. It's true. On the ground to the left. Whips it to first on the run. And it beats him. What a play. Jorge Soler next to hit for the Rays.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely. Try to hit
I
the ball
knew
out
you'd
of the
like
park.
that.
Do what he loves to do. Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come. But you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. And there's 2 down. So digging in, Nolan Gorman. That one close, ruled a ball.
1-0.
And that's ball 1.
Yeah.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1 ball, 1 strike.
But at least I'm winning unlike the last 2 games. Last 3, I should say.
2 outs. Here's a rocket out to left. Sliding, and he makes the catch.
Well, he had to make a quick decision there. Do I dive or do I slide? Perfect technique. He's able to adjust at the end. Reels that one in.
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. And that's off the outside edge, and it's 1-0.
Hitting is all about anticipation, and right now this lineup is struggling with it. Their swings are mistimed, and it's produced a few ugly cuts here and there.
Boz winds and deals.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Hit in the air, center field. Chisholm has a beat on it, and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down. Ezekiel Duran stepping in for the Rangers. Ball 1, no strikes. Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Next offering is in for a strike. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. In there, base hit. And the bid for history is gone. And he's got himself a triple. So the perfect game bid comes to an end, and now we'll see what he's got left in the tank and how they'll play it on the mound moving forward. But Singy, he's been a lot of fun to watch in this one.
Yeah, Boog, really impressive from the very beginning. I mean, this guy was in total command the whole time, attacking hitters, and really he's made them look pretty lost up to this point.
So one gone with a runner at third. And here's Corey Seager to hit.
Need 6 in the 3rd.
Duran takes his lead at third with one away. Next pitch is outside. And they'll do it again.
How you doing, DC?
Center field. Chisholm right there to make the grab. Runner tags from third. He's in on the sac fly. It's 6-1. Stepping in, Jake Berger. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No balls.
Not there yet.
Two down, nobody on. And that's in there for a strike. And
I'm
quickly
close,
nothing
Phil.
at 2. Down the line. And that will drop foul. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Here's the 0-2. Hard hit left side. Kim with the throw to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. So it's 1 run on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Rays 6 and the Rangers 1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jacob Webb.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Gabriel Moreno now at the plate. And there's the strike. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Oh, 0-2 now. That one missed. That one not close. It's 2-2. gets a piece and stays alive. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
So up next, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Fastball is outside.
1 ball, no strikes.
Strike one.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing beatings.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into
bad
themselves.
strikeouts there.
Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Low in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And the next pitch is way outside. The 1-1 is fouled off. Next offering misses down and away. Two outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he strikes out the side here in the 8th. Rays go in order. 1, 2, 3. They still lead it, though. 6-1. Back now. New pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Edwin Uceta.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And Jack Peterson stands in.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Uceta in his 2nd season, 27 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Hit hard but foul off to the left. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. This one looks like trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make a play.
1 out, runner at 2nd. And here is Adolis Garcia.
Just what happens after that, I'm trying not to worry about.
And that is ball 1. Strike on the inside corner.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Next offering is fouled back. The 1-2. Caught him looking for the K. Here is Marcus Semien. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
And that one is lifted in the air.
No harm, no foul.
He makes the grab, and that is that. One left for Texas. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Obi Milner.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Ha-Sung Kim. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Activity in the bullpen. Kumar Rocker, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Check swing on an 0-2. Appeal to first. Did not go. Next pitch is outside. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Higashioka down to first with it. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
I feel like that's one of those rules in baseball that's tough to explain the logic behind if you're talking to a new fan or someone trying to learn the game. It's like, wait, what? The batter struck out, but he still gets to be on first base?
Yeah, I hear you. It's a weird one. Plus, the pitcher gets credit for the strikeout. It's an offer for the batter. But, of course, no out is actually recorded. Kind of one of those, just trust me, let's move on situations. Lau, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Nobody out, runner at first.
Yep.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that's when the swing, it's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Berger settles underneath it. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. And stepping in for the Rays, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And
That's
immediately
strike.
pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And that one sliced foul. Two outs. And down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So no runs on no hits, 1 error, and a runner left. And 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the ninth. It's the Rays 6 and the Rangers 1. Back in Arlington, here's the third baseman, Josh Smith. Uceta back to work. It's in and out of his glove. Still manages a throw, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
Back to the top of the order now. Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. 0 for 3 in this one. Right through there for a strike.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
And that's off the inside edge. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that one fouled off. And a swing and a miss. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Flashes the leather on the running catch. Out.
One more.
So it's their last chance in this one. Seager stands in now.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Inside. Ball 1. And that's too high.
2-0 count to a guy like this at the plate. You've got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike. He could make you pay.
And another ball. Smith, the runner at first with 2 gone. That's in there, and that is strike 1.
Thought the green light might be on right there, but maybe not. If you're looking to swing in that count, that's the pitch you want.
And ball 4, 2 aboard. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jake Berger. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
First and second, 2 down here in the last half of inning number 9. Swing and a miss.
Nice strike.
No balls. 2 strikes.
Uceta is just 1 strike away. 2 on, 2 outs. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. He will score. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds it third.
Comes through with the RBI. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And now Jack Peterson.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Missed with a changeup. 1-0. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1 ball, 1
Not
strike.
done yet.
Right back to him on the mound. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Rays salvage the finale of this 3-game series.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
And your final 6-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
That's a relief. Now we're gonna go raid someone I just discovered the other day. Her name is Parkour Gardevoir. She plays Pokemon games. She's doing some shining hunting right now. Let's go say hi to her. She's also a LGBTQIA ally. Thank you guys for hanging out, and I'll see you next time. Have a good day.